YouTube, man, just chilling, slowly but surely getting in the Christmas spirit with the lights. But tonight's video is about this starter box right here and why I think it's hands down the best 1/8 scale Nitro starter box on the market right here. Here's my second one. I've had 3 of these things, and you can't beat it. The power, the accessibility to different types of platforms. Check it out. Let's open up the box, and I'm going to tell you why this is the best box out there on the market. Peace. All right, YouTube, it's another day. It's actually Sunday. Might be a nice day, man. Might get something done. Anyway, let's take a look at this starter box. My original one right here, badass. I love this box, but let's get into it and see why I feel like this is the best box on the market right now. So hang on a second. All right, y'all, so everybody knows who Mark Santamaria is. We're going to see what starter box he recommends. I'm going to tell you, this box was recommended to me by my local hobby shop, Radio Control headquarters right here. And I tell you, shout out to Elliot, Matt, Phil, Alfonso, all you guys over there. Robbie, I appreciate y'all. Remember, people, support your local hobby shop, man. These guys are there to help us. They're into the hobby, all forms. You go to a local hobby shop, you look around. If it's a good hobby shop like this hobby shop's been here forever, man. Robbie and the guys, they've done everything they can possibly do to keep these hobby shops growing. Mark Santamaria has been to Radio Control headquarters at the mall where they do the Mini Z racing and all that. Check them out, Rolling Oaks Mall, San Antonio, Texas. Anyway, Elliot's the one that recommended this box to me, and ever since then I've always had at least 2 of them. I've got 3 of them right now. One needs a little bit of repair, but they're $100 basically. This is the best box. Let's see why Mark Santamaria thinks the same thing. Let's check this out for a few minutes, and then we'll get into the box itself, okay?
What is up, guys? My name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog. I actually got a really good question on one of my videos the other day, and was asking me what starter box I recommend. And I started thinking, that's actually a really good question, because I went through the whole starter box dilemma also when I first started racing Nitro. So I'm going to show you guys the different kind of starter box that I have, and definitely the starter box I recommend. So the first thing I'll tell you about choosing a starter box is you need to choose one that has 2 775 motors.
It's important.
If that's the only thing you want to look for, 2 775 motors is key. So most of these starter boxes will come with, like some of the cheaper starter boxes. This is one of the cheaper ones you can get. This one's made by Offna, which I believe Offna maybe went out of business or they stopped making starter boxes. But this one has, as you can see, this is one of the cheaper ones.
That's one for the Jado.
1 775 motor. So
but we made our own.
With 1 775 motor, it's a tongue twister. A lot of times you have to use a 4S battery to do the starting. This is actually made for a Jado. Actually, it's not made for a Jado, but this one's set up for a Jado. And you can see this one's made for on-road and off-road, because on-road cars have typically, or rear-wheel drive cars in this case, have a way to mount the wheel this way and a way to mount the wheel this way. So this is one of the cheaper ones. Again, this has 1 775 motor. It works for smaller engines, like maybe 0.18s or 0.12s. It works with those just fine, but you'll probably need a 4S battery, meaning a 4-cell battery. This is another interesting starter box. This one's actually made for a Revo. So as you can see the
look how high that wheel is. Damn.
It's kind of bumped up a little bit.
Anyway.
But again, this one has one.
So y'all can go check out Mark Santamaria and watch this. It's the best RC starter box 4 years ago. He got 16,000 views on that.
But they don't make it anymore. Is this starter box right here. This is the Offna, they call it the Truggy, the blue Truggy starter box. That's
so that's the 12044, whatever it is.
It's got 2 775 motors, and you can actually
that model is the Offna 10244.
A lot of people will tell you to run a 4-cell, but I can tell you the problem with the 4-cell is it has so much torque and so much power that it actually won't let your engine start. So you'll see
I use a 4-cell in mine.
Basically have to touch their motors, their engines on the starter box, And it's because it's got so much torque when the motor's trying to start, it's actually turning it with the motor here.
That's what I use in mine.
If you do have this one, this is the one that you want.
Works great.
But again, they're discontinued. I believe Ryan Lutz, maybe the Lutz RC, I think he has some that are the exact
So
same
that's the box really that started this one right here. And
775 motors. Run a 3S,
let's see.
And it's perfect. And when I say perfect,
yeah, you can run a 3S.
For off-road.
It does spin it too fast. That's why you have to be careful on the when you're using the Huddy stand. Sometimes you can be spinning it too fast and it won't start.
775 motors. These are kind of rare. They're kind of unicorn.
Sure Start is a good one too. It also has a dual motor, but I don't know if they're 775s. I think they're smaller.
To me, this is the best starter box you can buy, or could buy. You can get. And the second best or the best starter box you can buy currently is this starter box right here, which is a Sure Start.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. All right, so moving on right here, let's take a look at this. So you can get this all day long. They're online. Basically, they used to be called, they started out as the Offna box, and then they went on. You can find them under Racer's Edge. Or this one, which is the True Start Q World. It's direct, exactly the same as the Offna box, the 10244. That Offna box dropped in 2006, 2007, somewhere around there. I think 2007. OFN 10244, like I said, came with dual 775 Trinity RevTech motors. Badass 1/8 scale starter box, buggy or truggy. So let's get into this. To me, hands down, best one. And then again, the Sure Start. I believe you can get that at A-Main and whatnot. Second runner-up, but I don't think those motors are the same. And I run mine on 4S, so I disagree with that a little bit, but he is a pro, man. Listen to that dude. I just personally never had any problems. And then, you know, the starter box is just your starter box, man. I'm not going to get too far into it. There are a couple of things here that are really unique about this box that I like, and I'm going to show y'all real quick. We're going to have to undo this one to open it up, and we'll open it up here in a minute. But for the meantime, let me show you here real quick. All right. So one of the main things in this box that I really like, and the original one that's over and above the Offna box that I really like, is the way they have this set up down here with the little roller down there, the pulley roller, the belt tensioner. It's got this orange roller on there, man, and before it was kind of cheesy and it would always fall apart, but here you can see it looks really good. That's where you had the issues, just from the torque it would mess that up a little bit, but there you go. That's the inside of it. So that's what I feel is so unique. And the one thing that is important on this box, other than the dual 775 motors, is that roller right there. That right there makes all the difference. Most of them are rough and abrasive. They bend over time. They move back and forth. This one doesn't. It's very well. I'll see if I can show you my original one in the setup on that, and we'll get this new one opened up. I always change my connections on it. So stand by 1 second. We'll be right. All right, man, here you go. Q World right there, Q World Racing. And I haven't really done any research on that. I'm not sure. It says Q World Racing. I don't know if they just make parts or what, but let's take a look. So you got all your mounts, your top plates and all that, adjustable, all your spacers. Looks like some different type of connector right there. I don't know. There's your series, because you can run dual nickel metal hydrate packs right there, or you can run the big one. You can run the what do you call those, the dry cell batteries. You can run one of those, but you know, you saw what I run. It's easy. I get it all set up. It's adjustable in here for the battery and whatnot. And there you go. Yeah, see right there where it has the orange pulley. Oh, this thing's so beautiful, man. And you can get these wheels everywhere. I think I got a few of them. I got a couple of belts here. You can get belts for these things. It's my Duratrax wheel. I had a Racer's Edge wheel somewhere. Not sure. Anyway, as you see, I only have 2 fifth scales here. We're missing one. One's kind of on loan to my local hobby shop right now, under the contemplation of a purchase. So one of my fifth scales may be leaving. It may not. We'll see what happens. But right now it's just over there. People taking a look at it and whatnot. Man, again, support your local hobby shop, people. Radio Control headquarters, San Antonio, Texas, Nacogdoches Road, and then Rolling Oaks Mall. Check it out. Ask Mark Santa Maria about it. He's been there. Cool dude. All right. Anyway, so that's the box. Let me see if I can get the old one out, and I'll show you that difference in that roller right there. But hands down, best 1/8 scale truggy buggy box right here. And then secondly, I would suggest the Sure Start. Now this is specific for 1/8 scale buggy and truggy. You're gonna have a hard time doing 1/10 scale. You have to have one of the boxes where you're able to move the motors to the other direction for the different setup. Anyway, let's see if we can take a look at that other one real quick. Hang on. All right, well, here's the other one. So this was my very first one, and this is still a good box, man, but you can see it got its wear, man. I've gotten so far away from 1/8 scale Nitro, people. I've got to get back into Nitro more. Step away. Fifth scale is fun and all, and it's great. We've got some plans to do things here in the relatively short future, but I think I'm going to concentrate a little bit on 1/8 scale Nitro here. We've got some beautiful platforms. We've yet to run the Jado with rubber tires on the rear. I want to do some buggy and some truggy action right here. Look at these, man. Look how beautiful. Look at the stance on this, man. I love 1/8 scale Nitro, people. My showpiece, which I have run, and my race buggy. Anyway, oh man. All right, anyway, let's take a look at this. So I had so much fun with this box, man. It definitely has seen its better days, though. You know, in the beginning, when I first got into 1/8 scale Nitro, bump boxes, people, that's what shies people away, right? That's what makes them afraid is bump boxes and all that type of stuff. Pull starts get hard. But once you learn something, just like anything else, man, you learn it and you learn from your mistakes, right? So I went through many switches, boxes apart, you know, all this stuff. Wheels, you name it. But this one I'm not going to be able to show you because the it's missing totally, but that's why it is missing, because it wasn't the same. It wasn't like this. It was different. It was cheap, but they fixed it. They took care of the situation and made a badass box. So 100% recommend this box. Again, support your local hobby shop, guys. We're gonna get some Nitro footage. We're gonna get some 1/5 scale footage coming soon. We'll let y'all know what's going on with platform leaving and platform coming, that type of stuff. But I'm not one to just like dump every penny I got into this hobby, man. My family comes first always, and it should for you as well. So in due time, we do things in this hobby. We progress in it, and but the main thing is take care of yourself and your family first. So I appreciate y'all, man. I hope everybody's having great holidays. We took the grandbaby to Santa's North Pole and all that. Great time, family time. I appreciate y'all. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Check out this box, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.